Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to unbox the MX10 Smart Box. As you can see, we have 4K, 4GB of RAM, 32GB of RAM, and that's basically the whole information, the main information that you need to know. As you can see, we have the Smart Box here, very beautiful color, not so shiny. We have the power brick to power on our Smart Box. We have the HDMI cable wrapped up for protection. As you can see, the tips are protected as well. And we have the user manual as well as the controller. You can see we don't have too many buttons, so that is not confusing at all. We have here the user manual, as you can see, and here we can find all the details about how to connect our cables, how to use our controller, etc. So as you can see, in the MX10 Smart Box we have this black color, not so shiny. In the side we have the SD and port, as well as 3 USB ports as well. In the back we have one more USB port, we have the AV or the hard reset button, we have the HD port, as well as Ethernet and power cable. So you can see it's not so hard and not so difficult to set it up. It's so easy. You have 3 different cables or 2, as many as it depends what you connect, but you have to connect the power and HD cable for sure. So now, as you can see, it's turning on, and now as you can see, we have here Media Center, we have Play Store, we have time, date. Here in Media Center, as you can see, we have all the apps that includes media. You can see we have YouTube, and we can add more. We have here my favorites, we have apps browser. Here we can see all the apps that are installed. Here we installed some of the apps, and some of them were installed from the default. As you can see, we can add our favorite channels or apps right here, so we don't have to go and search in the menu for them. So this is like a shortcut that we can do with our apps. You can see that the apps changed now that we selected our favorite apps. We have the weather at the top. Usually in some of the smart boxes the weather is not included, but in this one it is, which is a plus for the MX10. You can see now we have here all the settings and all the options. We have here the Google Chrome. You saw how fast it opens up the Chrome. So we have now here Media Center. You can see we have the files, music, movies, all kinds of stuff that includes in media. We have 3 videos that we uploaded or downloaded from the SD card. In the file manager here we can find these videos as well. So if you upload something via SD card or USB or something, you will find all in the file manager. We have now here the settings. As you can see, we have network. Here we can connect our device with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, whatever we want. It's more usually that we connect it with Wi-Fi because of the other apps like YouTube and Netflix and all kinds of stuff. We have here sound, display. You can see we can change all the hertz about the display. We can change the shape in case we need to customize for our device that we're using. You can see right here we can zoom in or zoom out, maybe the side or cut off or not side to side all the way. We can change the theme here, we can change the brightness, colors, all kinds of stuff. So it's very useful. You can customize whatever you want. So these all are just for display. We have more options for other things. We have here inputs, apps. We can see here apps. As you can see right here, our apps are showing. Now we have here Screensaver. This is an option in the newest smart box. We have here put device in sleep, as well as the screensaver, as I said before. We have here the memory. You can see all the memory that you've been using, as well as the reset. We have here factory data reset, and we will do another video just for the reset as well, so stay tuned for that. We have now here about. So here in about we can read all about the smart box. We have all the information. As you can see, we have reset, we have the data number, we have the version, model, all kinds of stuff we have here in the about. You can see our Android version right here. So next we are at the language, so you can change the language whatever you want. We have plenty of languages right here. Now we are at the accessibility. We have the caption option. You can set up your caption whatever you want. You can change the color, the font, whatever. Now we are at the settings. Here in the bottom we have system, as well as other options above. Now we are at the location. You can change the location, turn on and off. Also we have different other options as well. We have security right here, install unknowns apps. We have now next here the other option. You can see our account of Google. You can put your account there, Gmail or whatever, so you have your account sign in. Now we are at the menu. We have here my apps. You can see we have A.64. This is an app that we use always to show you our information about this smart box. We can see here we have information about the system, CPU, display, network, battery, Android device, thermal sensors, apps, all kinds of stuff. You can see we have 4 or 5 different more options as well. So in this app you will find all kinds of information about these type of stuff. We usually use another app as well, which is root check. That app requires root, also shows you some notifications, but not as many as the A.64. So you can see all kinds of information right here. Now we are at the device information. We have thermal, as I said before, sensors, apps, all kinds of information. This app is very useful in case you want to inform yourself or someone about your device performance. Now, as I said, we use another app, which is root check. This app is like Ada, but we don't have too much details. In case you want to see some of the information about the smart box, you will have right there. Next is the test of the Antutu app, which we do always. We run a test before. We have our numbers right here. We didn't want to take all your time, so we run a test before. We have our numbers. You can see our numbers right there. If you want to check the rank about this smart box, just search with that number. You can see all the data from the test is here. We have the CPU information and the other stuff as well that Antutu tests. So you can see all the details right here, and all the data will be saved here as always. So the Antutu app is a very useful app to test your device, your phone, smart box, all kinds of devices. and we use always in our smart boxes. You can see the temperature of the battery and the CPU as well, so you can control your device, see how the battery or the temperature is going, how the performance is going. Also, we have some tests here in the bottom for screen. We have some color tests. You can see right here, we always test these. We have all kinds of tests. These change colors so you can see how the screen is performing. If you have any trouble with the screen, it will show it right through this test. I don't think we have anything else to see here in the Antutu app, so let's get back and see what we got. Now we are back at the menu. We have the Apk Pure App. This is an app same as the Play Store and Android, which we use those three apps to download stuff. In some states the Play Store doesn't show some of the apps, so in that case this app or the app to it takes place. You can download stuff here very fast and very easy, same as the Play Store. These apps are free, so this is a very good app to use. We always show you this app to test how it will perform, and it's a benefit for you to see how this app will work. You can see we have PUBG Mobile, which you can download in the smart box and play it. Let's get back. Now here we have another app to see. We have the Google Chrome now. You saw how fast it opens. Let's see how it works. Let's see, search something or open something. It will work perfectly. We have now here the cleanup or the clean catch app that is from the factory. We have Facebook and Netflix downloaded as well as from the factory. Some of the apps are that we downloaded. You can see now this one is for films. We downloaded this app to test it as well as to use it sometimes. We have now here channels from news. You can see the BBC and all kinds of channels for news. We have channels for sports as well, or something else, whatever. Different apps that has different channels. You can see in this app sometimes some of the channels lag, but not all of them. This one is going pretty smoothly. Not so bad, but we can try another app so we don't have to wait this one to work. But sometimes you have just to be patient and wait for the best result. Let's close this app, see what we got next. Now we have here another app for channels. We have here news, movies, shows, TV shows, serial. We have kids channels and sports, all kinds of stuff, you name it, you can find it right here. All the channels are in this app, so this app is quite good to use. We always use it. We have now here Play Store. As you saw, it opens up immediately. You just have to sign in with your account. We have again here the settings. We saw that. This is the setup. You can change your setup right here. We have the Titanium backup app. We have Twitter, YouTube. Let's go to the YouTube, see how it works. So it's taking a few seconds to open up, but it's not a problem. It opens immediately. You can see all these videos. Let's test with a 4K as we do always. Let's see how it will perform. We have this app that we always use. So you can see how fast it opens up the video. This video is 4K 60 FPS, so it's a little bit heavier than the other videos. It's going very smoothly, very good, it's not lagging, so that's a really good thing about the MX10. Now we know that the YouTube works pretty good. We don't have any trouble any problem at all. So this was the YouTube. We saw that worked perfectly. We are now at the media center. As you saw in the beginning, we downloaded some videos to test our device without Wi-Fi. For example, you can download a movie, you can play it right here. You can see this video is 4K as well. It works perfectly even if you push it, so we know that you don't have any problem at all with these kind of videos. So guys, this was all for today's video. Thank you very much for your time and support. Hit the like button, subscribe our channel, and we'll see you in the next video with another smart box.